Hey guys, it's Ruth with Wedding Incubator, and I wanted to talk to you today upfront and honest about growing your wedding business. Now, I know a lot of you probably started your business because you had something you were really good at and you wanted to share that. You wanted to be able to do that for a living. And that part of your business is probably going really well. I mean, if you love planning events, that probably hasn't changed. The thing that might not be going so well is all that other stuff. Where to find clients, where to find clients with budgets who can actually afford you. When it comes down to it, the main problem is often how to make enough money to support you doing what you love full time. And I wanted to shoot this video today because about a week ago, I sent out a questionnaire asking for your biggest questions on how to grow your wedding business, and I was just overwhelmed with the response. You guys, thanks so much if you answered. So appreciate that. And I wanted to shoot this video to answer some of those questions and teach you a little bit more about how to really grow your business and turn it into something that will support you doing what you love full time and making way more than minimum wage. So let's get right into it. Growing your wedding business is really about three main things. First, you need to increase the number of people who hear about your business. Second, you need to turn more of those people who've heard about you into paying clients. And three, you need to up the amount of your average order. So you might hear that and be like, yeah, that's great, but how? And I get it. There are ways to do that. So let's talk about it. Okay, how do we increase the number of people that hear about us? Obviously, there's all kinds of different advertising things we can talk about, but here's the top two things I think that every single business can do that will benefit them. One, you can start a referral program. Now, a referral program is just a formalized way to tell your current and past clients that you so appreciate them spreading the word about you. And you might even want to incentivize them to do that. Maybe it's that you send them a Starbucks card for every referral, or you give them a discount on a future order if you are a product-based business, flowers or something like that. Make it formalized, come up with a plan and stick with it. And you can't just ask them once to send you referrals. It has to be sort of ongoing to really work. And let me tell you, the more referrals you can get, the better. Because if you've ever had a referral, you know the power of that. Those clients come to you already trusting with you, already ready to sign on the dotted line because their friend vouched for you. Okay, number two, you need to network. Now, in our industry, we don't have the luxury of repeat clients like most other industries do. What we do have is a really amazing, close-knit, supportive industry who wants your business to succeed and wants to join with you to help make their business succeed. So, when I first started my business, I joined my local ABC, or Association of Bridal Consultants, and man, that was a good decision. I made some awesome relationships there that to this day continue to support my business. In fact, one of the gals who I met there, she and I are office mates now, and we often send wedding clients back and forth between each other. So make sure that you're getting out there and networking. Okay, so now that we've got more people hearing about your business, how do you turn more of those people into paid clients? And I think, again, there's lots of different things we could talk about, but one of the most helpful things is you actually being helpful. And what I mean by that is that if you can make a point of, in every single interaction with a client, whether it's a consult or that first email or call or whatever, finding out what are they really stressing about, worried about. The sales term for this is, what is their pain point? And if you can find out what they're most stressed about and you can find a way to solve it for them, you become invaluable to them. And this is where the law of reciprocity kicks in. You do something nice for me, I do something nice for you. So if you can become this awesome, helpful person to people, they want to work with you. So work on making your consults super helpful. And one little side note on that, don't just assume that you know what people are stressed out about, because it's not always what you think, and it's definitely not the same for everybody that you meet with. You might have common themes, but that theme, while it might be true for somebody, might be number 3 on their list. And if you can find out what number 1 is, you are way more likely to make that sale. Okay, now let's talk pricing. I know that when I start talking about upping the amount of your average sale, that might bring up some stuff for a lot of you. And that's normal. We all have money blocks. And I want to do just a really quick little exercise here, and I want to see what comes up for you. So when we talk about pricing, the way you set your prices, it can't be based on what other people are charging. It can't if you want a successful business. It has to be based on how much money do you need and how many weddings can you do / do you want to do. So if you know that you need to bring in $100,000 every year, then how many weddings are you going to be doing? Let's say that it's 30. Divide that. That's how much your average wedding needs to be. So if you do that, what does that bring up for you? Is that bringing up questions of, oh my gosh, nobody would ever pay that? It might be, and we need to work on those money blocks, and follow along with me on Facebook and Instagram. We work on that a lot in my other programs as well. But what I will say here is that one of the biggest secrets to that is if you can become super confident in the value of what you offer, that people would pay double what you're selling it for. When you present people with a quote with that level of confidence, people don't even blink at the cost. And yeah, I mean, you may have 10% of people who truly budget is an issue, but you'd be surprised at the number of people that price really isn't the main thing. Even when they tell you that it is, it's not. Okay, so let's recap. To grow your wedding business, you need to increase the number of leads. You need to increase the number of those leads that turn into paying clients. And you need to increase the amount that each of those paying clients spends with you. So growing your wedding business, it's a topic that I love talking about. I have had my own wedding business for the past 15 years and have been so fortunate to be able to grow it into this massive company that has won multiple awards, is well over 6 figures, and is sustainable and successful. And lately, as I've gotten to talk to so many more people about that and talk to them about their businesses and, what their successes are and what they're struggling with, I've just been so convicted with the passion that I really want to share all of this knowledge that I have with you. And that's why I created my program, The Nest. It's a 6-week intensive course that's designed to teach you exactly how to grow your business. Hands-on, step-by-step, super practical stuff. Now, I'm going to be releasing the enrollment for the Nest really soon here in this next week or so. And I'll be sending an email, so make sure to watch for that. But I have to warn you, I'm going to limit the number of spaces in this first round of this course because I really want to make sure that everybody who goes through this course really comes out of it having already seen growth to their business and having a super clear plan about how they're going to grow their business into the future. I want to make sure that, when we talk about writing your website copy, that you come out of the course having your website copy done. I want to make sure that when we talk about objections in consults, how to respond when somebody says, oh, that's too expensive for me, or, oh, that sounds great, but I need to go talk to my mom. Those objections that we all hear all the time. I want to make sure that you come out of this course not even blinking an eye when somebody says that and knowing exactly what to say and turning that client into a paying client. So the course is going to be 6 weeks long. It's starting the last week of October. It's going to be 6 lessons, 6 live calls in a small group setting where you get feedback right there, all your questions answered. I can't wait to get that going. I can't wait to keep talking more with you about growing your wedding business. So watch for that email. Like I said, it'll be coming out really soon. And if you have any questions in the meantime about what I was sharing today or anything else, I would so love to hear it. I always love your feedback. And until next time, Good luck with your business and talk to you soon.